So before moving forward in the video, I would like to tell you about the brand new offering of Algocamp, which is the Lambda 5.0 course. So this is the 5th iteration of the flagship advanced backend development course with Node.js, but this time it's bigger and better. This time Algocamp has introduced a lot of new projects. The whole ecosystem is going to be more AI powered. There are projects including Lovable Clone, your own AI fitness tracker, own AI interview planner and interview prep, I would say, tool. There is some deep engineering concepts around distributed transaction, using which you're going to make a payment system or a payment wallet system altogether. There's going to be a workflow manager project. You're going to try to understand how exactly you can use the concepts of, let's say, CDC in order to implement different projects. A lot of deep technical projects and deep technical understanding you are going to get. This particular course is going to focus on making sure that you understand the system architectures and deep system concept that a lot of senior engineers are always involved with, and try to make projects on top of that. You are going to see actual scaling strategies, replication strategies, how you can make sure that your system is fault tolerant, and concepts around, let's say, Kafka, concept around Redis and whatnot. There is so many different projects that are actually added, including a WhatsApp system, something like a Netflix-like system, a Twitch-like system, a lot of AI-powered tools. We are going to actually make something like Lovable Clone and whatnot. Do check out the link in the description section below. Get the idea about all the projects that you are going to get and build. This is something that will take you from an absolutely beginner level backend developer to a very advanced level backend engineer altogether. We have received such great testimonies from the last set of batches, and people are actually loving what we have already built, but this time we have made sure that this is bigger and better. So do check out the link in the description section below and use this coupon code to get massive discounts on the current price. And now let's go back to the video.
Okay, so now the next question that we have is merge nodes in between zeros. Okay, the question says you're given the head of a linked list which contains a series of integers which are separated by zeros. So you can see 0, 0, zeros, and there are some integers in between. You simply have to remove the zeros, right? And between every two consecutive zeros, or between every two zeros, there could be some elements between them. You have to merge them into a single node. So in the final output, 0 will go away, and between these two zeros, the elements were 3 and 1. When added, they give 4. So the output is 4. Between this 0 and this 0, the elements are 4, 5 and 2. When merged and made into a single node, when added, gives you 11. Okay, so the final output is 4 to 11. Okay, and nothing else basically is there in the output. All the zeros are not there. Basically, the merged values are there. Here also, similarly, the output is 0, 0 between is 1, 0, 0 between only is 3, and 0, 0 between is 2 and 2, which is 4. So the output is 1, 3 and 4. Question is straightforward, just that you have to figure out how are you going to do this. Okay, so let's take the question. Merge node in between zeros. Okay, so in this case, what I will do is, see, I have to create new nodes, right? One thing you have to remember, that you have to create new nodes only because when 3 and 1 added up to 4, this is actually a new node with the value 11. So you can't avoid that part. So what we'll do is, we'll have the list, which is, let's take a demo list. 0, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5, 2, 0. Okay, and over here what I will do is, first of all I will add a dummy node. Okay, because dummy node will sort of help us to tackle the scenario where the list could actually be empty, right? So I will have a new list over here with the value initially 0 into it, right? And this is going to be the new head. I already have this head of the linked list, right? And there is going to be a new temp variable also. Okay, so basically the new list is sort of like a dummy node that is initially created with the value 0, the dummy node is used to simplify handling the edge cases when the input linked list could be empty. Okay. The new head is basically pointing to the dummy node on only, right? And the new temp pointer is basically used to build the new linked list. Okay. So that we are able to add elements to this new linked list or the final output linked list. Okay. Then I would say we have to iterate the original linked list also, right? So for that, what I will do is I will simply say that there is a temp pointer over here, right? And whenever we are counting, right, initially the sum is 0, so there is a sum variable also, right? Just add maybe a corner cases that if the head is equal to null and head dot next is also equal to null, we simply return head. Okay, I can write this much part parallelly also so that you are able to understand everything. First this part, right? We have a new list, new node, and both of these pointers are basically pointing over here only. Then there is a temp pointer. Okay. Always know that the constraints are that the first and the last node of the linked list are always 0. Okay. So you can start iterating the linked list from the second node only. The sum initially is going to be 0. This is the sum we are going to constantly update. Right. And then maybe add a corner case or a edge case over here, that if it happens that either the linked list is this, right, or the linked list is this, because the first and the last node has to be 0 only, right? Or like the linked list is initially empty only, right? In all these scenarios, I have to, so basically these scenarios are being taken care of. In both of these scenarios, we simply return the head of the linked list only. Okay. I will mark it over here. All right, let's move forward now. Next, what we will do is we will travel over the linked list and do the summation. Okay, so the code initializes going to be initializing a pointer temp, which is going to start with this very second node of the linked list, right? We also have a variable sum which is equal to 0. Okay, then we are going to iterate over the input linked list, right, and adding values of the nodes to the sum value, okay, until and unless a 0 is encountered. Okay, so basically I will say that till the time this temp pointer, which is used to iterate over the linked list, till the time the temp is not equal to null, I will keep on adding values to this temp variable. Okay, and keep on doing temp is equal to temp dot next. This is just like the basic idea. So now what is happening is this is the value 3. So basically add it to the sum variable. This is the value 1. Add it to the sum variable. This is the case where I am adding something to the temp variable, which is 0. Add a case over here. If when you are iterating, the temp val becomes equal to 0. Okay, so what do you do is, first of all, whatever is the sum so far, make a new node of that sum. List node is equal to list node equal to sum. Basically, make a new node with the value equal to this, which is 4. Okay, next step is do this. New temp dot next is equal to node. New temp is what? This variable. Iska dot next. That means 0 ka next is going to point to 4. Okay. New temp dot next is going to point to the node, and then new temp will move forward. Simply how new temp is sort of like a tail pointer and is always going to point to the tail of the new linked list. And also because you have reached a 0, you have to initialize the sum variable again to 0. Okay. Next, again, what will happen is temp pointer will move forward. Okay, sum has been initialized to 0. Again, there will be 4 added, then t will be over here, there will be 5 added, then t will be over here, there will be 2 added, then t will be over here, 0 will be added. But also, this is equal to 0. So, in that case, you have to do 4 steps. Step number 1, make a new node of this sum value, which is going to be 11. Step number 2, make this connection. New temp.next is equal to 11. Okay. Then, step number 3, make this new temp pointer again to point to the very end of the linked list. Step number 4, initialize this back to 0. Until the time temp is not equal to null, we will keep on doing this process. Simple as that. Okay, and in the end, what you have to return? You have to return the final output. The final output is not new list, okay, or not new net also, because it is pointing to the dummy node. Start your final output from here. That means 4 is the start of the output. So in the end, you return new net dot next. Why dot next? Because there is a dummy node. Try to submit it. Works absolutely fine. So this is how you solve the question, merge nodes in between zeros. Okay, and this is how basically the question is worked out. The question simply is O of n solution, right? Why? Because we are simply iterating over the linked list once only to get the final output.